Yo, YouTube, this is Jordan Steele 88 coming at you with another video. And it's a great night for Pittsburgh sports, so let's get into it. Again, the title of this video is a great night for Pittsburgh sports. So, as Pitt Panthers, they blow out the Louisville Cardinals 91-57. And the Pittsburgh Penguins win in overtime against the Colorado Avalanche 2-1. First, let me start with the Pittsburgh Panthers victory over Louisville Cardinals. Now, the three-point shooting was the story of the Pittsburgh Panthers throughout the game. They were getting good shot selection, making threes when it mattered. And at times, they got good inside scoring, getting to the free throw line at times. And on defense, they locked it down. They locked it down. They locked down the interior paint, but they got at least like 8 block shots. The interior defense was amazing for the Pittsburgh Panthers basketball team. They played amazing defense in the paint. And they were chasing shooters off the three-point line defensively. And the Louisville Cardinals, they couldn't keep up with the Pitt Panthers defensively. Because the Pitt Panthers on offense were getting open for three. Nike Saban, I'm going to talk about him later on. He played phenomenal. Especially coming off the bench. He played phenomenal. Coming off the bench. Because I'm going to tell you how many points he got later on. And Pitt's free throw shooting at times was phenomenal. They did a pretty good job of getting to the line. And Pitt Panthers are tied for first in the ACC with Clemson. Now, if they would got that win against Clemson, it would have been third place. But Saturday's game against Florida State would be another video for another time. Tell it all. So, yeah. So Pitt Panthers blow out Louisville Cardinals, 91-57, excuse me. Three-point shooting was the story of the game, and interior defense was the story of the game. So let's look at the stats for the game. For Pitt, field goals 20 for 51. Field goal percentage 54%. Three points 17-31. 3-point percentage 54.8%. Free throws 18 for 20. Free throws percentage 90%. Rebounds 37. 10 offensive, 27 defensive. Assists 23. Steals 6. Blocks 13. Wow, great interior defense, like I said. Total turnovers 14. Fouls committed 15. Taking on fouls 1 each. Large lead for Pitt 38. Player stats for the Panthers: Blake Henson 11, Federico 6, Jameis Burton 8 points. Then it comes 11. The Elliott kid, I keep forgetting his name. I gotta look it up. Well, Elliott had 14. Yes, Twins played pretty well. Jorge had 8. Graham had 11. Santos had 7. Nike's been some band-aid. Who else had 15? Man, he's been playing pretty well all year. So that's your Pitt Panthers and Louisville Cardinals. So that's the Pitt Panthers blew out Louisville, 91-57 again, like I said before. So let's move on to the Pittsburgh Penguins victory over the Colorado Avalanche in overtime. So the Pittsburgh Penguins, excuse me, if I said it already. Pittsburgh Penguins, they blow out the Pittsburgh Penguins, they outlast the Colorado Avalanche in overtime 2-1. Story of the Penguins game was goaltending. Goaltending early on was a factor. Both Colorado's goalie and Casey DeSmith of the Penguins played pretty well. Probably up to second period at some point. And the block shots were on point for the Pittsburgh Penguins at times. I mean, they had chances to get the puck in the net, but they just weren't able to do that. And I mean, they had a chance to win that one power play, but they got canceled out because of tripping on Gilly Malkin. Yeah, the story of the game was goaltending up to the second period, and as the Penguins gave up one goal, that was on the 4-on-4. And in the third period, Gilly Malkin and Brian Russ came through with that game time goal in the later minutes of the third period. In overtime, the penalty kill was huge. The penalty kill was huge. I mean, Colorado Avalanche have almost ended it a couple of times, but the penalty kill for the Penguins hung in there. So, yeah, because that penalty kill, they came through on that, and then we drew a penalty on the last couple of minutes in overtime, but Crystal Tang sealed it with a game-winning goal. Crystal Tang sealed it with a game-winning goal in overtime. So, yeah, so that's the Penguins' victory over the Colorado Avalanche in overtime. So let's look at the recap. I mean, recap. Excuse me, if I can say that. For the Penguins, they got 2 goals, 38 shots on goal, block shots 15, hits 38, face-offs 26-1, power play 0-for-1, penalty minutes 8 minutes combined. Brian Russ got that goal in the third period, and then in overtime, Crystal Tang, like I said before, sealed it with the game-winning goal. Penalties. Jake Gilson got 2 minutes for hooking. Sidney Crosby 2 minutes tripping. Brian Russ 2 minutes hooking. And Gilly Malkin 2 minutes tripping in overtime. See, player stats, that's not much. Sidney Crosby got a point, that was an assist. Crystal Tang got a point, that was a game-winning goal in overtime. Gino and Gilly Malkin got 2 points, that was 2 assists. Brian Russ got a point, that was a goal, and Jason Zucker got a point, that was an assist. Casey DeSmith hung in there in overtime especially, but he was pretty good early on, although he gave up that 1 goal. He gave up that, like I said before, he gave up 1 goal, 42 saves, save percentage 97%. Total ice time 63 minutes, 36 seconds. Excuse me. Let me say that one more time. I'm sorry. Total ice time 63 minutes, 36 seconds. So that'll do it about this video, as this was a great night for Pittsburgh sports, as the Pitt Panthers got their win, as the Pitt Panthers blow out Louisville, and Pittsburgh Penguins got their win in overtime. So, by the way, the Pitt Panthers are tied with the Clemson Tigers for first place in the ACC. And then the Pittsburgh Penguins are here in it for that playoff spot, where we're in Eastern Conference, or wild card in Eastern Conference, or trying to climb up to the Metropolitan Division. So that'll about do it for this video. This is Jordan Steele 88 coming at you with another video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And as always, hail the Pit and let's go Pens.